The story of Landship Customs is the story of two best buds, Shane and Nick, aka the Ho-Ho. Nick and Shane met when they were groms and have been stirring up trouble ever since. They split ways after high school. Shane was on the path to become a pro snowboarder. Meanwhile, Ho-Ho was on his way to play water polo in the Olympics.
Nick Hoverston on the skip shot. He finds the back of the cage.
Things were good. And then, they weren't. Injured, both of them. Their paths had been stopped, and they didn't know where to go next. So they did the only thing they knew. Follow their stoke. Shane moved to the beach, met the love of his life, and went back to school to study renewable energy. To avoid debt, they bought a box truck and built it into a tiny home on wheels called the Great White Buffalo. They lived the Vanlife dream while going back to school. Shane realized that building and living in vans was a perfect way to apply and master what he was learning in school. He was hooked. He kept building projects while graduating school and getting a job in the sustainable energy industry. Then, when COVID hit, his job went remote, and he and his boo hit the road, keeping the van life dream alive. Meanwhile, Ho-Ho was diving headfirst into his passion for traditional woodworking. Inspired to master ancient techniques, he built his repertoire piece by piece. His craft deepened when he got a job building premium custom furniture for ports and studio in New York City. Then he moved to Maine to become a traditional boat builder. During the day, he practiced rebuilding wooden boats by hand. Then at night, he used the skills he learned to build up a pretty badass camper. The Landship prototype was born. It wasn't long before the friends realized they had the perfect skills to make something incredible together. With Shane's off-grid innovation and Ho-Ho's master carpentry, they've finished a one-of-a-kind van. And now, Landships has officially left the harbor. Help put wind in our sails by sharing our journey.